Okay, this is a roll a fish drawing. So some of you have done this with me before, some of you have not. So go ahead and listen up. On your paper, your parents can open this up and it looks like this. On the first roll, it says body. So that's the first one is whatever you roll, that's the type of body you need to draw. The second one says face. That's the type of face you're going to add on. Third one says tail, so that's the type of tail. Fourth one says the fin, so that's the type of fin, so the fin that goes on top or on bottom. Okay, and then this last one is all the decorations or the gills. So it's all on that goes on the body of the fish, and it shows you examples up here. Okay, and this is what you're going to roll. So if you roll a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, or a 6. So you need a piece of paper, a pencil, and a dice. And then when you're done, you can color it. So I'm going to move this out of the way. Put my paper down. And it's just normal copy paper. Very first thing, I'm going to roll my dice. 1. So that's the very first body. So if I go and look back at my sheet and look at 1, my body's going to look like this. Round with a little fin. So I'm going to put, and make sure you draw it big, because we don't want a tiny fish on a big paper. So we're going to draw it pretty big with a fin. Remember, draw light until you get it right. So there's my body. So then I get to go back to my dice and roll again. 1 again. Okay? This time it has, I'm going to move to the second roll over here, and that's the type of face I need to draw. So it's kind of pointy, kind of comes down, has a smiley face in here, and then he has a chin, comes back around, he has a circle at the end of his mouth, and an eye with another circle inside. Okay. Now I get to do my other one. Maybe I'm rolling the same way. There you go. 4. So this time I'm going to go to my third roll on my paper. So if I look to my third roll over here, and I'm going to go to number 4. So third roll, number 4 is that tail right there. Kind of reminds me of a mermaid tail. So I'm going to make a mermaid tail. So it kind of comes out this way and then has some ruffles at the end. Ooh, kind of like it. Alright, so next roll is the fin. So the fin that goes on top or on bottom or both. 5. So my 5th one, ooh, it's a square fin. So this time I'm going to put a square fin up here. Actually, I want to put it on the bottom too. Yeah, like that. Okay, last roll. 4. Let's see. Oh, there. Curly Q gills. Okay, when you're all done with that, you are done with your dice and your paper, and you can color your fish and your background. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to start coloring my fish the way I want it to be. You can do it with colored pencils, you can do it with crayons, markers, or a combination of both. You can even paint it if you want. That is all up to you. But I don't want to see any white unless it's like part of his eye, or if he has some other, like a white, maybe he has a white fin up on top. You can leave those white if they're supposed to be white, but we shouldn't have any white just because we didn't want to draw it, because we got tired, because we want to fill the whole thing up. Okay? When it's all filled up and the whole thing is colored nice and bright, you're going to take a picture and send it to me and your teacher. We would love to see it. Thanks.